Hello, Knox County students. I'm Dr. Chen and I teach at Hardin Valley Academy. Today's lesson is based on the week 1 assignment for level 1. If you don't have the assignment, it can be found by visiting the Knox County Schools World Language Department website at knoxcountyschools.org. On the World Language Department page, click where it says World Language Students Resources. Notice at the bottom of the learning document for this week or modules, you can access additional resources. You must be logged into Knox County School Google account to access it. Let's get started.
大家好. Today we are going to look at lesson 8. We have 2 more lessons to go for Chinese 1 honors and for this semester. So yay! So lesson 8 and lesson 9, they're really 2 challenging lessons for this semester, mainly because they involve a lot of grammatical points in there. For example, you're gonna know how to use together, and then prepositional phrase with time phrase. By the way, we're gonna introduce the first time phrase, which is today. So that is it's something that you need to pay attention to it. Now, I really strongly encourage you. Well, I know some people still do anyway. So, when you are watching this video, just pay attention to it and fully focus, just like you're attending class, and then not use your cell phone. Otherwise, you might miss some really important points. That's something that details you might miss that. Okay, so let's look at our first vocab for lesson 8. Number 1 is 认识. So 认识, the definition is to know. Okay, to know. Now, it's not to know things. Actually, it's to know someone, people. So when you say 认识, you have to use the 我认识你的同学，我认识你的弟弟，我认识 yeah, an object has to be a person. Okay, the object has to be a person. So you say 认识. And then you can say, hey, 你认识我的朋友吗？我认识你的朋友。Yeah, 我认识你的朋友。对 yes, 对，我认识你的朋友。Okay. Number 2 is 去. Qu means to go. It's a verb to go. So you say, 我去学校，我去你的家，我去他的家. I go to his house. Now, again, there's no past tense for Chinese. You should say, I went, so 我去. And then there's no past tense. So you actually use yesterday as the past tense, for example, or 10 minutes ago. So, 去. Let's write it again. It's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 去. Okay, 去. So to go. Number 3, 上课. Okay, 上课. So 上课 is the we talk about to attend a class. Okay, to attend. Now this is actually a very special one. This is the first time we talk about this. Is actually a verb phrase. A verb phrase is actually a verb plus a noun. This is an object. So you do not need another object to it. So what you do, you simply say 我去上课. I need to go to attend a class. I need to attend my class. 我去上课. And then second thing is there's a verb phrase. Okay, as a verb phrase. Number two is you can separate it. Verb and object. So what do you mean by that? So you can actually say 上 and then what kind of class? 中文课 or 上英文课. So you don't need to have you can separate that. Okay, you can separate the verb and the object. Okay, you can separate that. So you can say 上中文课. You just need to say, hey, 我要去上中文课. So that's it. So that's the verb object. Okay, the verb object. So it's the verb phrase. So that's one thing you need to pay attention. So 上课 is a generic term. We say, hey, I need to attend a class. And people are going to ask you, 上什么课?上什么课? Okay. Number 3 is 上课. Number 4, if you have 上课 to attend class, you definitely have a class dismissed. 下课. Okay, 下课. Now here it's kind of off topic, not really, but I want to talk about these two characters a little bit. This is 上, right? And this is 下. Okay, this is up, this is down. We're going to look at these characters in the next couple lessons too, 上 and 下. Now, the reason I talk about this because in the old times, for Chinese cultures, for Chinese, we actually use sundial. Okay, a sundial. So in the old time, if this is noon, okay, 午, this is noon. Okay, before that is up of this one, you say 上午. That actually means morning. Okay, morning. And this is noon, 中午, which is middle, because they actually categorize as up, middle, and down. And this one is below it, so you say 下午. This is a morning, this is the afternoon. So 上午,下午, that's the time phrase, okay? It's a time phrase. However, there's another characters in here. If you actually combine this two like this, you have up and have a down, and then got this one got stuck. 卡. That means stuck. You are not going up and not going down. Okay, so that's the character. Okay, so if you look at the characters 上午,下午, and then this is how we actually categorize it in the afternoon or morning. Okay, so 下课 means class dismissed. Okay, class dismissed. Okay, 下课. So as we're pronouncing this word, I always want you to on your end to pronounce it 下课, to pay attention to the tones. 下课, okay, 下课, to pay attention to the tones. Okay, number 5, 以后. 以后. 以后 means after. Okay, 以后. So if you say after class dismissed, after class, let's say after class dismissed. after class dismissed, what you need to do, this is English structures. When you see start with the word after, when you want to use the word after, you always have, think about you have an invisible knife. Excuse me. So you have after class dismiss. So what you do is you separate that. You separate the after in class. So separate the word after class. Okay. So put it in a category, two different categories, and then you switch that. So if you want to say after class is dismissed in Chinese, and you want to say, I mean that's English, but if you want to say Chinese, you say 下课以后. So you put it class dismissed first, and you say 下课, and then 以后. Now that's time phrase. Okay, that's time phrase. So this is a time phrase. Okay, so they're gonna STPVO. Okay, if listen very carefully. If you are not sure about where does it go for time, okay, you can always, okay, you can always move the time to the very beginning and make it SPVO. TSPVO if you want to make it. Okay, TSPVO. You can put a time in the very beginning. That's okay. Okay. When we talk about time, it's not, it's in general, not specific time. For a specific time, you have to follow the structures like this. We'll talk about that in the next couple lessons. But for this lessons, you can either listen. You can either put in the very beginning of the sentence, or you can simply apply our structures STPVO. This one we'll look at that just in the sentence structures. Just a second. So 下课以后. Okay. Now number 6. Sure. Now anytime you have the sound that's spoken in China, so particularly in the northern part of China, so they say sure. But for Chinese, in the southern part, Taiwan, and the southern part of China, and Singapore, and Hong Kong, they all use 是. 是 means plan. Okay, I have a plan. So 我有事. 下课以后, 我下课以后有事. So listen, you say, I, after school, after classes miss, have a plan. Okay, have a plan. So I need to do something. So you can actually put subject and time in there. Or you can move the time to the very beginning. You say, 下课以后我有事. Okay, there's two ways of saying it. Okay, there's two ways of saying it. Okay, number 7. 想. Xiang means to want, but actually means that strongly. Okay, I'm thinking about that. Okay, I'm thinking. So actually they have 3 definitions. Number 1 is to want. Number 2 is the package suggests you have what? You have to think. And number 3, you have to miss. Like I miss someone. I miss you. Okay, so you're studying abroad for one semester, and then you come back to Knoxville and say, "Hey, I miss you so much." 我很想你, like so much, very much. So 我很想你. So this is something you can always say, "Hey, 我很想你,我很想你." Okay, now for this lesson, we're gonna watch a video. We're gonna learn a song, like really miss you. Okay, really miss you. Okay, so 想 is to want. So um, you can actually use it would like to. Okay, the difference between want and would like to is more like a less strongly. Okay, so if you say I would like to drink this, it's more politely. Okay, more politely. This is how you use it, 想. Now, this part is 心. 心, that's your heart. 心, 你的心. Okay, 我的心, my heart. 我的心很想你. My heart miss you so much. Okay, so 我的心很想你. So 想. And number 8 is 回. 回 means to return. So return. So if you want to say, that's a fixed usage. If you want to say 回家, return home, as actually means go home. There's no second way of saying going home. There's no way saying 我想去家. You can go to somebody's house, but you return home. Return. So 回家. Hey, 回家. 回家. 我想回家. I want to go home. I would like to go home. 我想回家. So 回家 is return home. Go home. 你想回家吗? Okay, 你想回家吗? So, for example, you are invited to a friend's party, and the party has all kinds of um, inflatables, and then you feel like it's kind of boring, and you tell your friend, you say, "Hey, 我想回家了. 我想回家. I want to go home. 我想回家了." So, or anytime you feel like, hey, you want to go home, you always say 我想回家. Okay, number 9, 一起. Now, I would like you to look at the tone mark of this one. This is character is what? E, right? E. But qi is the third tone. So if you remember, if you E add one first tone, second tone, and third tone, you always pronounce fourth tone. You would change to fourth tone, I mean. So you would say Ichi. Okay, Ichi. And then when you have this one, and you pronounce it 一亮, because that's the fourth tone. Okay, that's the fourth tone. 一起一亮, and then 1, 2, 3, fourth tone, and as you add, if there's a fourth tone right next to it, you change to second tone. Okay, so 一起 means together. So if you want to say 我们一起上课, we attend class together. 我们一起上英文课. We attend English class together. Okay. We're gonna look at the together in the sentence too, how to use it. Number 10, 吃饭. That's my favorite one to eat. 吃饭. Okay, 吃饭. By definition, 吃饭 means to have a meal. Okay, so we're gonna work on this sentence. See if you can after Chinese class. How do you say class? 课, right? So we want, or we would like to eat, we want to have a meal together. Okay, so we're gonna have a meal together. So if you look at this, see if you can write this sentence down. So let's put all the words together. Okay, let's put all the words. You say 以后 in here, and then we have 中文课, and we have 我们 and 想, and then 吃饭, and then we have Ichi. Now go back to the word after. When we see the word after, you have to cut it and move it. Okay, move what? Move this before the comma. So you will move this one, Chinese class, to the front, and after you move it. So you have to say 中文课以后. Okay, 我们. Okay, remember I put it in the very beginning. We put it in the very beginning. You can, now we're gonna work the second one just a second with the STPVO, or you can put the time in the very beginning. So now here comes the problems. Together is a verb, an adverb. So adverb modify the verbs. So we have two verbs here. Which one does it modify? So does modify is to want together or to have a meal together? Okay, so yes, if you want is not to want together, so you say to have a meal together. Okay, so we say 我们想一起吃饭. Okay, 中文课以后我们想一起吃饭. It's blocked, so let me just put this one here. 中文课以后我们想一起吃饭. Okay, or you can put STPVO. 我们中文课以后想一起吃饭. This is more native-like. Okay, STPVO is more native-like, but you can always. A lot of native speakers they put a time in the very beginning too, so it does not matter. But most, in general, most people will actually use this STPVO, this one. Okay, so 吃饭 to have a meal. Don't forget, 饭 is again, this is what? It's a verb, and it's an object. It's actually a verb phrase. 吃饭, a verb phrase. Now, if you look at this character, 吃 means to eat. So, 你想吃什么? What do you want to eat? They always want to ask, hey, today what do you want to eat? 你想吃什么? You say 我想吃 pizza, 我想吃 hot dog, 我想吃 hamburger, 我想吃 sandwich. So 我想吃 is a very good word. Okay, very good word. So how do you say very delicious? You can say 很好吃. 很好吃. We learned this character 很. We learned this character 好. and we'll learn this character 吃. So you say, oh, 很好吃,很好吃,很好吃. They will make a change to second, 很好吃. Pizza 很好吃. So you say pizza is very delicious. Okay. Number 11. 菜 means dish. It's hard. It's a very hard to pronounce one. 菜 like T-S-A-I. 菜. Okay. 菜. So when you say I like Japanese dish, so in this lesson we're gonna use the word Japanese, 日本. So you need to know this word. Japan. 日本. Okay, 日本. Okay, 日本. So Japanese dish, 日本菜. So if you want to use Ribbon, 菜, okay, 菜. So the way to write it, top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 菜, Japanese dish. So as you can tell, if you want to eat a certain country's dish, put it in there. So 中国菜, 日本菜, 墨西哥菜, Mexican food, Mexican dish. So you can say Mexican food. 中国菜, 法国菜. Okay. Okay, we'll talk about French food. Okay, 法国菜. So, 14, did we miss something in there? Oh, they have 13, they have a 吃饭, 吃 and 饭. Fun is, okay, I forgot to introduce this one. Fun. If you look at the definition, they have a two definition. One is cooked rice. Okay, cooked rice. So like a steamed rice. Steamed rice. Okay, so 我要吃饭 means I don't want to have noodles. I want to have rice based on the context. Or I'm hungry. I need to eat now. So based on the context, people know what actually you are referring to. Okay, so 吃饭. This we're gonna spend a little bit longer time on the vocab for this lesson because there's so much to talk about. Fun. So, 14. 今天. Okay, 今天 mean today. 今天. That's today is a time phrase. Okay, means today. It's a time. So how do you say we have homework today? We have homework today. Okay, you can say this to talk about the STPVO. You say 我们今天 oh, does not change to the color. 我们今天有功课. We don't have homework today. 我们今天没有功课. 我们今天没有功课. STPVO, STPVO. 我们今天没有功课. Okay, 我们今天没有功课. Okay. 今天 means today. 15. 下次. 下次 meaning next time. So 下次 next time. That's also a time phrase 下次. So you say 我们 we eat Japanese food next time. Two ways of saying it. The first option you can say, for native speaker, you say 我们下次吃日本菜. Or you can move the word 下次 in the very beginning. So you can say 下次我们吃日本菜. Either way is fine. Okay? Either way is fine. So native speakers say both ways. Okay? Either way is fine. Okay. Now, but if you want to make sure, hey, you stick to one way and then you know the other, that'd be even better. Okay. Number 16, 怎么样? "怎么样" means how does it sound? So this is actually we call the tag question. So we're gonna have a grammar point on this one. A tag. What is a tag question? So a tag question is something you want to confirm. So in English we say, "Hey, this is your car, isn't it?" Okay. So this is your car, isn't it? So this is a tag question. You just want to confirm that. So 怎么样 always, okay. You put this one in the end of the sentence. In the end of a sentence. So, what does it mean by that? So you say, hey, we go, let's have Japanese food. How does it sound? So you put, let's have Japanese food and 怎么样. Okay, but before that you need to have a comma. So I have a comma. So you will look at that sentences in your language and use text. So 下次我们吃日本菜怎么样? 怎么样? So how does it sound? Number 17. 行 means okay. Great. 行 means okay. Okay. So how do you say not okay? No, I can't. 不行. 不行. So it means, hey, let's have some popcorn after this. So no, I cannot. Okay, because 不行. No, you cannot. 不行. You 不行. You cannot do this. 不行. You cannot. 不行. So 行 is okay. 不行 you cannot do this. Okay, so you're not permitted to do this. Say 我不行吃 pizza. Okay, 我不行吃 pizza. Like 我不行do something. Okay, 我不行. So number 18, our last one for this lesson, and we say that all the time, is that 再见. Okay, 再见. So 再见 means goodbye. Why we say goodbye 再见? Because 见 means see. 再 means again. Okay, again. So 再见 means see you again. Okay, see you again. 再见. Okay, 再见. So in my class, it's not an online class, but in my actual class, it's sitting down, classroom class. So if they want to ask a question, they have to ask this phrase, 请你 Please 再说一次。Please say it again. 再说一次。So, and by the way, 次 we learned this one 下次 right? So next time. So next time 次 is actually time. Okay. Please say it one time again means could you repeat that? 请你再说一次。请你再说一次。I don't understand that. Okay. 请你再说一次。So that's it for our vocab for today. So hopefully you get some ideas how to use 我今天有事 I have a plan today 我今天下课以后 okay so we have two time phrases in there how do you use it so we'll talk about that in grammar points but you can start working on your vocab sheets if you have a question let me know shoot me an email then it's always good okay 下次见 Hey, we're gonna learn this. 下次见. See you next time. 下次见. 再见.